Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to School with Score, where the biggest stories meet the biggest moments. Y'all know we back in this mug for Joey Joe. You feel me? Hey, but do me a solid. Go to the bottom of the page, man. Hit that subscribe button. It'll really help the channel out. I appreciate y'all. But let's get into it. It ain't gonna be a long night for me, but I do got some topics that I want to talk about with the squad before we get to it, bro. First things first. Y'all know I'm gonna start off with the Arion Carter news because the NCAA just can't get right. Y'all know I've been on the NCAA all year. They cannot get right. So we're going to get on Arion Carter. We're going to get on Tony Romo. We're going to get on Kyle Shanahan. It just seems like it's a lot of issues pertaining to cars. Like, people can't drive now. In 2026, well, people couldn't drive for a long time. But in 2026, people really can't drive nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get on that Tony Romo, that Kyle Shanahan drama. We're going to put a little bit of Brandon Ayuk in there because bro's still tripping. And then to go ahead and close it out, we're going to talk about a little bit of boxing because it seems like it's getting into that hot weekend of boxing. Or I should say that hot month of boxing where we about to have a couple good fights coming back to back to back. And Turkey Island Sheik gonna make it crack. Y'all know how it go. All right, nah. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. So first things first, I want to start off with Arion Carter. Y'all should know, man. Brother basically got suspended for bull. We could keep it honest. So basically, Tennessee star linebacker, he also a captain, suspended due to a first get. Oh, man. That boy was suspended really the first two games of the 2026 season for a pre-draft flight taken in the offseason. The NCAA initially imposed a 3-game suspension, but it was reduced to 2 games on appeal. He needed surgery. So basically what happened is the reason he had to basically withdraw from the draft was because he needed surgery. And he didn't know until closer to the draft when he had already taken the flight. Seems a little weird. However, when he came back, he repaid the fight in full cost to his agent because his agent was initially the one that had paid for the fight. The fight, however, was like a total of like $486, I believe. What did they say? $427. If y'all can read that there, $427. He paid that back to his agent, who initially paid for him to get out there. However, he ended up being hurt, so he didn't want to put on a bad performance. So he ended up going back home. He repaid his agent, but the NCAA didn't care about that. The NCAA still took cautions into their own hands, like they should, and he ended up receiving a level 3, sentence basically. So a level 3 in violation of the NCAA code. A level 3 is not too serious. It's like one of the lower end violations. It goes from like the bottom up. So level 4 will be probably the lowest violation, and then it'll go up to level 1, which is the most severe violation. You know what I'm saying? Which is like some Brandon Soresby type. You get what I'm saying? As to where level 3 is just something what he did. Got some money he wasn't supposed to get. Statutes of that nature, right? But this is what kills me about the NCAA. How you gonna make Buddy suffer, Carter suffer, for the first 2 games of his senior season, one, which is automatically foul, if he doing the right thing? It's a different, because the boy, allegedly, he paid the money back to the agent. He paid the money back to the agent. So my thing is this. He tried to do the right thing while you got kids out here that's making money that's not doing the right thing at all. We seeing it consistently, not doing the right thing at all. Again, easy kid for me to target is Brandon Soresby. NIL kid, not doing the right thing. Bro came back and paid $427 back. Now, it might not be nothing to him because he is a senior linebacker at an SEC school, the Tennessee Volunteers at that, which is a good program. So that probably was nothing to him. But the fact that he still paid it back lets you know that he was doing the right thing. He did have the good intentions. And my thing is this also. Why would a senior that's that close to making it to the draft just throw it away like that by doing something that he knew that he wasn't supposed to be doing? If he gave the money back, he obviously thought like, yeah, I'll be fine. Again, it's only $427 compared to the millions of dollars that other kids are making. So I think that's just weird about the NCAA. The NCAA just keep losing. Like, they just keep taking L after L after L. The thing is, you would think like something go good. Like, for example, I'm not gonna lie, I was a big fan of the NIL. Y'all know, again, NIL is just something easier to target because it's kind of ruining the game. You get what I'm saying? Well, the college game is what I should say. So you letting kids get away with this NIL money, with this NIL treatment, which I thought at first was good because It's pay the kids. You know what I'm saying? Give them something more than what they're getting, because a lot of people know that what you're getting is not good. But a lot goes into that, based on the area you live in, based on the state you live in, boom, 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 and also a lot of it goes into the program. How much money can your program get you? You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna do that. We gonna keep going. So I'm thinking the NIL is good for the teams. Then the NCAA just come and start letting these kids get money from everywhere the wrong type of way. Teams overpaying kids out of pocket to fucking go to their schools, and those kids aren't even playing. Like, there's kids that's been transferred that's gotten paid that teams have gotten mad for. Because they sitting out the UNLV quarterback. I forget his name. The kid was promised money when he went. Started playing, had UNLV 4-0, I believe, or 5-0, and was about to sit out because they weren't trying to pay him the money that they were supposed to pay him. Now tell me that ain't crazy. And this is college. They sitting out mid season, not even. Imagine your starting quarterback. Imagine your starting quarterback sitting down after 4 games, whatever it is. He got y'all snapping though. He got the team hot. One, if your quarterback hot, and he most likely gonna have the team hot. Put it like that. It don't matter what's going on. If he hot, the team gonna be hot. He over there snapping. Bro, like, nah, I'm not gonna play this game because they ain't paid me my money. You literally like, wait, whoa, hold on, slow your roll, partner. What, bro? As a teammate, you looking at him like, bro, come on, bro, because you think it's selfish for real. Like, bro, I need my quarterback. I'm out Terrell Owens. That's my quarterback. My quarterback, man. Looking ass. No, for real though. So, but imagine your quarterback sitting down and he hot, and now y'all got to play again this next week. Y'all about to get smacked, bro. It's so much. One, media buzz already in y'all ear every second they can, because they trying to figure out every little thing they can about why this quarterback is sitting down, what they can do to make him not sit down. Then of course the NIL gonna go into there. So it's just so many different wrong like narratives that's being set compared to the ones that could be set that's good. Like Arion Carter's doing, for example. Like, however, his coach is also heated too. Josh Heupel publicly criticized the ruling, saying Carter acted in good faith and repaid the expense. Now, we do understand that although he acted in good faith and repaid it, we can't make it seem like since he gave the money back, that's going to fix everything. And that's the double-edged sword within the situation. However, let me finish on the double-edged sword. That's the double-edged sword in the situation, because he did give the money back and he did get hurt. That's all proven. He did get the money back. He did get hurt. However, he did break a rule too. And you have to start enforcing rules somewhere. Now, this is my thing. I'm not mad at the NCAA if they enforce this rule and they leave it at basically, and they start enforcing rules more. If they just enforce this rule and leave it where it is, and they don't enforce rules like the bigger rules that like I said, the NIL is bringing, you know what I'm saying? The bigger rule breakers that the NIL is bringing, because it's people that's breaking crazier rules than this. Technically, bro broke a very minuscule. He broke. How do I even put this? What he did was very minuscule compared to what's actually happening. That's how I put that. Very minuscule. And like I said, bro, this shit just weird. The NCAA just weird, bro. Like, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. I don't know, bro. I don't know how they handle this, but I do know that they need the fact that he was even suspended 3 games is crazy. And also, this is senior year. And Boyd's also a ball player. Like, he's actually a pretty good player, and he's one of those people that worked his way up. You can just tell. If you never watched Tennessee 1, you wouldn't know. But if you never watched Tennessee and you look at his stats, they can show you how he just worked his way up slowly but surely. However, if you watch him, you know who he is. You get what I'm saying? You hear Arion Carter. That's why he's a captain on that team for a reason. He's actually a pretty solid linebacker. Like, let's not get it. Like I said, if you look at his stats, he's just playing better year by year. So the fact that they stopped him is weird to me, and I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that in all honesty. I wonder what can happen though. I wonder if they're gonna appeal. I wonder if they have appealed. I wonder if it's set in stone. Like, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen yet. But that should be good to keep up on. So I'm gonna definitely keep up on that. And also they're an SEC school, so they need all the players that they can get. Like them kids get beat up probably worse than any team. You get what I'm saying? But and then, like I said on the opposite end of the double-edged sword, just to get back to my main point was, we can't just make them kids pay, since they pay money back. They think it's okay because then kids that has a bigger NIL deals, that's like Shakur, for example, like 1 point whatever million he had. Bo Nix, 2 point whatever million he had. You get what I'm saying? If they do some slimy and then just pay it back, then they're gonna start believing that that's okay. So that's weird. But nah. Speaking of people thinking stuff's okay, man. Well, I wouldn't even say that stuff's okay, but it gives you a very, very different outlook on the homie Tony Romo, because Tony Romo is one of the smartest people when we see, like, when it comes to football, Tony Romo's smart. I'm not going to say one of the smartest people because I don't know everybody's smarts, but I do know most of the time when we talk about football and smarts, the quarterback going to be at the top of that list, whoever he is. A quarterback. There's quarterbacks that probably, what am I looking for? There's quarterbacks that's probably not starters, that probably haven't started a day in their life, and they smarter than a lot of players that start. I'm gonna just put it on the street like that. Think about it. The quarterback gotta know everything everybody doing, even the defense. And he gotta think of what the defense doing on the snap of a dime. So speaking of my dog Tony Romo, who be calling out plays as they go, bro got arrested on basically suspicion of a DUI. Hold on, Tony. Oh yeah, so let's get him pulled up. And the thing is, chat, I wouldn't even go talk about this. I'm low-key very late on this, to be honest. I'm low-key very late on this. Hey, but bro was trolling. Hey, Tony Romo was trolling. I literally seen this chat right before I got on. Bro's the ultimate troll. You can't tell me nothing. And the thing is, somebody, I'm telling y'all about how this story went, I think somebody snitched on bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. But basically, Tony Romo was arrested on, what was it, OWI suspicions? What they say? Yeah, OWI suspicions just due to what's going on. But I feel like, because I'm going to show y'all this. We're going to look at this real quick. But I feel like it don't matter if they, anytime they suspicious of you, like whether it's a DUI, OWI, whatever it is, they going to always put that you have red glossy eyes. They don't care. Always red glossy. Always everything they say here. Odor of intoxicating alcohol beverage. They gonna say it all. Like, now I'm not saying they're lying, but I'm saying they gonna say it 9 times out of 10. You gotta know that. But nah, bro was trolling. Where's the operated vehicle under the influence? Look at him though. See, even bro's photo looked like he trolling. Like, chin up, tight shit, smiling. And then the thing is, he was trolling with the cops. We got to go back to it, bro. I got to show y'all, bro. Because he's trolling. Hold on, y'all.
I was.
I didn't even know. So sorry.
All right. Reason for my stop today.
Right.
Yep.
That was what you said.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Reason for my stop today is the unsafe passing on the right, the lane
Can you
deviation.
say it louder? I'm sorry.
Unsafe passing on the right, cutting across the gore. Obviously, the gore?
Yes.
It's the marked area.
Gotcha.
Where are you coming from?
Well, I live in Dallas, so I came in to visit Grandma.
Now, this is on the Interstate 43. And they basically, she said she pulled him over off of a legal maneuver. She pulled him off of a illegal maneuver, which is basically merging lanes incorrectly. Out of everything niggas could be doing on that highway, that's what she get a nigga. Let's keep going.
So we're here. I'm going to do that, but I got the gore.
You got the what?
The gore, you said?
Yeah.
That's what it is when you cross it?
Yep.
Yes. I got what you're saying. You said
and
I
you were
crossed
coming
it.
from Grandma and Grandpa? What did you say? It's really hard to hear you, dude.
I can't hear you either. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I know. We gotta basically yell at each other,
I
right?
feel like I'm yelling at you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Where are you coming from?
The golf course. And I'm going to meet Grandma and Grandpa.
Now, everybody knows. You can't tell me. You don't gotta be a damn golfer. You don't gotta know nothing about golf. One thing that everybody will know about golf is that if you on that golf course, you drinking something. I don't give a damn who you is. Hey, everybody I know that golf drinking some type of beer. Bro don't even gotta like beer, he gonna drink it. I'm talking about male, female, it don't matter. Whatever you go by, they drinking the beer. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Tony Romo's cooking. He's cooking. But y'all can't tell me, though, he not seeming a little faded here. I'm sorry. He's seeming a little faded here, bro. The response to everything. Bro moving a lot. He fidgety. He talking about, I can't hear you. But I'm telling y'all, bro was trolling, bro. But
Okay.
they do stuff.
All right.
Let me go to the video.
I'll take a driver's license from you.
You got it. You right there?
I was.
I didn't even know you guys said that. So sorry.
All right. Reason for
So
my
when you
stop
pulled
today.
to the right,
Yep.
That was what you said.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Reason for my stop today is the unsafe passing on
What's your name?
Deputy Court.
So they missed out a little part right there. So basically he asked to call his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, nah, get out the car, get out the car, get out the car. And there's like a video with lawyers that I seen that was like breaking it down. They can't necessarily tell you to do that. I mean, like, basically you can't call your lawyer. And since she didn't give him time to call his lawyer, it's basically like telling him no. That's it. Telling him no.
So when me, Grandpa, and I passed the gore, which is the place you're talking about that you traveled over. I got it. You're saying I went over the white line.
What's a good phone number for you?
It's my dad's.
All right. What's your dad's same last name?
Mirror Romo. Yeah. So I got the same middle name. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hang tight for me.
Now, I do agree that this shit is not important at all. You get what I'm saying? People get hit for DUIs all the time, whether if their alcohol level is high, whether if their alcohol level is low, whether it depends on what state you in. People get hit for DUIs all the time. Now, releasing this is a little weird. That's why I'm like, who trying to get at Tony? You feel what I'm saying? Because why does this matter at all? Bro plays no football no more. He's an analyst. And he was drinking with the golf course with the buddy. So, if anything, no one is going to look at this as bad. Although drinking while driving is bad. We're not going to get that twisted. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that, like, the story behind it, a lot of people probably can relate to it more so than hate on it. So they probably not, like, that's why I'm like, this really not that serious. So the fact this was released is very weird.
All right. How many drinks have you had? You're coming from a golf course?
I played in a golf tournament in Wisconsin State Amateur.
Okay.
So it's like a USGA event.
Okay. All right. I'm going to run you through some fields.
What's that mean?
Field sobriety tests. Are you willing to take any field sobriety tests?
She got that win cooking, don't she?
What's your name?
Deputy Court. I'm sorry? Investigate. Added you down. We basically. I'm going to demonstrate with three. You do not an inventory, but I make sure that they're.
Hey, this where he get the trolling, yo. Hey, this will make you think Tony really geeked. This will make you think Tony really geeked. Bro, get the talk. Hey, bro. He asked the cop, like, hey, can I stretch? But no, they do allegedly say they found an open bottle in the passenger seat, though. She said, right, I think it's just the
There's
video.
no guns in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you guys checked.
And there were a few shooters in there that I added you down for any weapons. I observed.
Yeah. Any of them drank?
Okay.
I
So,
don't think any of them were drink, right?
okay.
Can I do an exercise?
Go ahead, dude.
See, now look, I don't know if he trolling or if he geeked for real, talking about, can I do an exercise? Now look, she just told bro, it was some shooters found in his backpack. Bro said, okay, were they open? Valid. Cooked her ass without trying to cook her ass. I don't think he was trying to cook her when he said that. But he low-key cooked her. But the fact that they allowing bro to stretch on the cop car like this, talking about 2 back surgeries, and bro really seemed like he could be geeked. But my thing is this. Let's flip the script, though. Let's just flip the script. What if bro was black? He would not be getting this much leeway, bro. So this crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Now look, this is Tony Romo. We not gonna forget that. I'm just saying though. Imagine if this was a black person. They not giving bro this much leeway. Now something that's also interesting is, did they tow his car and drag him here? Like, where is this? Is this the police station? Y'all get what I'm saying? Where did they have him do the sobriety test at? That would be my question.
Pat it down, yep. Okay. Any head injuries?
Excuse me?
Any head injuries
This nigga can't hear nothing.
recently? Any concussions?
Well, over the years, yes, but not recently. No, we're good.
Okay. When you turn, keep the front lead foot on the line
Sorry, one second.
and turn by taking a series of small steps with the other foot.
Yep.
I'm going to demonstrate with we basically do.
This nigga got on the floor and started stretching. Yo.
We'll do 9, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Just sitting in there. Sorry, guys, 2 back
1,
surgeries, but that's all right.
2. You
Just trying not to.
willing to submit to a PBT
What is that?
machine that you blow in?
Now look though, this is all right. Let me stop. Let me stop.
It does not determine the results of
Oh
my
no,
test.
we're not doing that.
Okay.
I've already heard from all the lawyers. Don't ever do that.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're not gonna do that.
Okay. All right, sir.
Did I pass this test?
You turn around.
No, I didn't. Can I use my phone real quick because there's a plane taking off.
You're
my
under
parents are
arrest for
Okay.
operating
We'll
while
get to
under the
that.
influence. Okay. I'm gonna demonstrate with 3.
This nigga asked the cop, can he use his phone? Cause his parents is there and he operating the vehicle. Tony, hey y'all, I know Tony's comedy, bro. But the thing is, he was really frying her, bro. Like, but if you look at bro, both of shows geeked. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. No, it don't look good for Tony though. Just cause though, if we gonna be honest, like based off what it would look like, even no matter if it's funny or not, it don't look good for him because he's an analyst. He's a sports analyst, and in everybody's eyes, if you're a sports analyst, you're supposed to be perfect. It's like one of those like unbelievable, like not unbelievable, but unrealistic type situations for them. Like, you know how everybody expect the athlete to be on point 25/7, like always nice, goody, willing to take a picture, willing to sign an autograph 24/7. No, ain't nobody like that, bro. It's tough, and if they are like that, it's tough. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, Tony was for sure lit. He was for sure loose. Bro asked every question he could. Bro, ears stopped working, bro. But no, the thing is about this too. Like I said, cops will ask you crazy ass questions like that make you seem more drunk. Like what? Like a PBT test. Most people don't know what that is. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact she's like, you gonna submit to a PBT test, but he like, what is that, right? But then he started messing with his wrist and shit. And started like, oh no, he looked weird. He looked weird. Hopefully Tony good. Hopefully Tony good. But you talk about, and this is also actually why this is a bad look for Tony. I'm glad that we spoke on Tony first because it leads over to Kyle Shanahan point, where players have been getting, and what I mean by Kyle Shanahan is because Kyle Shanahan just got in trouble, and I spoke on that already, and I want to give y'all an update on what's actually going on, which is why I told y'all the 49ers be moving super fishy. But let's stick to why this is a bad look for Tony. It's a bad look for Tony because one is like a lot of the players, not he, but a lot of the players have been getting in trouble for driving fast, for driving reckless. We know, who is it? Not Jordan Davis. What's his name? For the Eagles, defensive tackle, Jalen Carter. He got in trouble for driving. Ended up, you know what I'm saying? Somebody out of there. Henry Ruggs, same thing. Rashee Rice just got in trouble for driving crazy, even pulling out of the prison. Rashee Rice was in trouble. Brandon Ayuk, the way they was mad that he drove past the 49ers like training facility, but they were also mad that Brandon Ayuk was speeding past the training facility. So that's 4 within instance, right? Tony Romo is driving while under the influence, and then you have Kyle Shanahan, which is going to lead me to my next topic. Kyle Shanahan got into a car accident. For those of you who don't know, just a quick little recap. Where is it at? Kyle Shanahan, let me pull him up for y'all. Where's the Kyle Shanahan at? Lead me to my next point. The man right here. So Kyle Shanahan went and got into a car accident. I believe it was July 14th. He got into a car accident on July 14th. However, the Niners didn't report it until July the 25th. So they waited 11 days to report that Kyle Shanahan was in a car accident. However, what was initially leaked was it was the girl's fault. She ended up hitting Kyle Shanahan. But what was weird about that story was they did say Kyle Shanahan had a phone in his hand. However, they never said it was his fault. They said it was the girl's fault, the 21-year-old girl. This is what the news broke to us. We also, and y'all remember my video, we also quoted Chris Sims. Chris Sims was the one that stated that Kyle was really beat up. That he was taking this tough. The concussion still got him a little in and out of there. And what's the last thing? That he felt bad for him. And that they were in the, but the key thing about Chris Sims speaking on him that I should have paid closer attention to, I low-key played myself, is that they're super close. So even if it was Kyle Shanahan's fault, I don't think Chris Sims would have broken that news to say that it was Kyle Shanahan's fault. Or Chris Sims just didn't get the full story. So it could go both ways, but I'm going to say since they're so close, he was defending his buddy instead of, you get what I'm saying, not getting told the full story. However, it has just came out that Kyle Shanahan wanted to clarify what was going on. And what do you mean by clarify? It was Kyle Shanahan's fault, chat. The damn accident was Kyle Shanahan's fault this whole time. I told y'all the 49ers be moving weird, didn't I? You wait 11 days to report this. What you report to us is wrong. And then the coach comes up and clarifies it. Never heard a statement from the little girl, the girl's parents, and nothing like that. Come on, chat. What y'all think happened? Somebody got some money, or somebody got some money, or they needed time to write a story. But even if you write the story, it being wrong looks so much more weird than you telling us exactly what's going on. But of course, what they said was the CHP database had a clerical error attributing the accident to the girl. Shanahan said that's not accurate. He said it was his fault. He took his eyes off the road briefly to find his phone, which fell between seats when he looked up. He had gone over the line and into an SUV. How is the nigga face by a wheel if how's his face so beat up? You get what I'm saying? If he could brace for it. That's always something I thought too. Like, you can't brace for accidents, but I personally believe if you brace for it, you can protect more of your assets, your face. You get what I'm saying? Your arm, something can go up that's going to protect you more than that cutting your face. Because I cut my face in an accident and I was not ready for it. But I think if I was ready to brace myself, I would have been able to eat that mug. You get what I'm saying? But when have we ever heard of a clerical error surrounding a major star? Is that not... That's why I'm like, damn, I low-key kind of got played by Chris Sims. So next time I know, chat, I'm going to pay closer attention to when people say they friends to people, because they for sure could be looking out. However, him clearing this up just make it look more weird on the 49ers. Like I said, the whole situation with them, like I said, they're known for holding injuries. They're known for keeping injuries withheld that they know shouldn't be doing. They doing this with players. Now they doing this shit with coaches. And let's not act like we don't know that Brandon Ayuk already spoke on how they were trying to basically not play him when he was ready or play him when he was ready. It was one of the others. No, he told them that he wasn't ready to play and they were still trying to play. But what's crazy is, though, after Kyle Shanahan took the blame to bring up Brandon Ayuk, right? To bring up Brandon Ayuk, he took some shots at his coach. Wrong time. Y'all know Brandon Ayuk done took shots at everybody. Christian McCaffrey for a fumble on the goal line. He done took shots at George Kittle. Now he taking shots at the coach. See, the difference here is, though, taking a shot at a coach is bad because like how the players got a brotherhood, the coaches also got a brotherhood. That's where you mess up at because now them coaches like, yeah, bro, you think they don't talk about their players? Come on, bro. Talking about the players is damn near investing into the other players. Think about it. And they gotta make a team, and you not the only one on the team. So that's what sucked for Brandon Ayuk. However, Brandon Ayuk posted on his story taking some shots. I'm talking about letting that chopper sing, chat. Hold on. I was getting pulled up. Bro's not stopping. Where is it at? I think I got it in my messages. Hold on. Yep, here you go right here, Joe. Hold on. So, yep, he called him out on the crash, but it wasn't in a good way. It wasn't in a good way. He low key going at bro. You can't win a race if you crash out. It's crazy work. Ayuk is on crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. Now, he followed up with, keep your head up and stay in your own lane. You gonna win. Now, if y'all remember what I just told y'all that Kyle Shanahan said that he took his eyes off the road for a quick second, swerved into another lane and into an SUV. Keep your head up and stay in your own lane. He's trolling. nah, he is funny. He is funny though, but he's trolling. Now look, Brandon Ayuk this is probably his last. Like he probably wasn't going to make another NFL team, but now he's probably actually done, because this is just unwarranted. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is unwarranted. This has nothing to do with the football or nothing like that. Now, Brandon Ayuk did say that they was texting his wife and trying to get like some weird information on him and stuff like that. Now, we do know big corporations will do anything to win. So if that's true, the karma could be coming back to the 49ers for not being truthful. And what I mean by that is all the lies that they told before with player injuries, lying on Kyle Shanahan, and somehow a CHB clerical error comes through to where what's reported is wrong, which has never happened. And the thing is, no other reports got to it, which is even more weird. So it came out clerically wrong, and then no one else like knew about the crash. Normally people are on the crash like that. That's why I'm like, a lot about that was very, very weird, right? However, according to Brandon Ayuk taking the shots at Kyle Shanahan, I don't know what he's gonna get from this. He already just lost $2 million because he thought he was gonna go to Washington, although he was talking crazy. That's the craziest thing. If we're gonna get on Brandon Ayuk, he thought he was gonna go to Washington after talking crazy to the quarterback. Who gonna throw you the damn rock, bro? And most definitely, you got a scrambling quarterback. He can make that shit look however he want to, family. But anyway, he's cooking. So he ends up losing about $1.5 million on the house that he bought in Virginia because he had to sell it because he wasn't going to be staying there. However, money don't last forever, my boy. So even people investing into you and they seeing you act like this is going to be tough if you ain't had those endorsements already or those sponsorships already. Kyle Shanahan's name is already huge because his father is Mike Shanahan. They're like two of the biggest name coaches. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Mike Shanahan is a GOAT within the NFL, period. And Kyle Shanahan is one of the GOAT coaches, people would say. A lot of people say he's overrated. A lot of people say he's a GOAT. What does he get from posting this post right here? Nothing, absolutely nothing. He's not even, there's no way he's getting satisfaction within himself. Because if anything, the crash itself gave him satisfaction. And now that's terrible. Excuse me. That's terrible to say, but if you go comment on somebody crashing, and if they say it's as serious as it was, and you can still play about it like that, no matter how bad you done been done, bro, that's crazy. And somebody say that somebody can almost lost their life in a crash, and you playing about it still, to me, that's crazy. You can't make that up. Like, what are you thinking, bro? It just make you as a person look bad. That's why I said posting this probably lost you more sponsorships that you could have potentially gotten in the future, more endorsements you could have potentially gotten in the future. So I'm saying I think you really hurting yourself. But I've always asked this. If y'all go look on a couple of my prior clips when I first started, I always ask, where do the homies be at? Somebody gotta be able to stop you, or somebody gotta be able to get into your ear to be able to tell you, like, no, bro, this is the wrong way to go about this. No matter how bad you want to go about it like that, somebody gotta be able to trigger something in your brain, like, no, whatever this person is saying has been looking out for me since he's been telling me stuff. Whatever this person is saying has not stirred me in the wrong direction not once. Whatever this person is saying has been wrong way less than it's been right. So why wouldn't I? But like people say, a lot of times that's your friends, but a lot of times it can be your family members. A lot of times it's normally it's people's grandmas that can do it, or people's younger siblings that can do it. That can snap. Those are the first two closest things that I can figure out that can snap a crash out of crashing out, or stop him while crashing out. Truthfully. But if you got a friend that can do that, you got to keep that person around, because that person then became your sibling. Period. But somebody got to be close enough to Ayuk to be able to tell him, like, no, bro, you got to stop. But we have seen the Antonio Brown crash outs, the Adrian Bronner crash outs. We seen them crash out and no one could tell them anything. So could it be a case to where people are trying to tell him something and no one can tell him anything? Because it could be that case too. And now if he's just that stubborn, it's crazy, because I know he sees that he's losing more than he's winning. Now, everybody's not always trying to play this corporate game. Maybe he's done playing the corporate way because that's the way they want him to play it. You can't call it. Because people be slick and the corporations be slicker, vice versa. There, right? George Kittle just spoke on the guy. He's himself spoke on Christian McCaffrey. Where's the George Kittle clip at? Because George Kittle spoke on him basically saying, like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I have nothing for him. It's like slight jabs. It's like slight jabs at him. Let's see if I can find it for y'all. All right, so this is a video of George Kittle basically speaking on Brandon Ayuk. So we're going to see what... I'm going to let y'all hear what he was talking about. But yeah, bro, if George Kittle done with you and he's one of the happy-go-lucky guys that be in the league, you're high five, buddy.
I thought PFT was going to ask me if he was going to steal Brandon Ayuk from
Okay,
here.
so the question I was going to say,
I've been on 10 times. You're scared to ask me a question? Come on.
I know that, like, it's a sensitive thing because, like, you like the guy.
Me?
I'm gonna let you guys talk while I eat a Reese's.
Because you like the guy and the whole rehabbing away from the team, that can be tough on everybody. So I get that. How good is he still? Like, the last time you saw him play, like, how excited should I be to probably have him on the Commanders?
The last time I saw Ayuk was, call it week 6, 7, or 8. I don't really know. But I used to make it a habit of mine to go out early in the morning before meetings to watch him train, because he'd always be out there early. And I watched him run over 22 miles an hour and stop on a dime. So he's still got it. Mm-hmm. Or at least, that was 8 months ago. So I don't really know. But, yeah, you guys have fun with that, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
That's perfectly put.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Perfectly put.
I guess.
Still got it. Have fun with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have fun with all that comes with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's the side jab, chat. You have fun with all that. Because he's basically saying he's a lot. That character is a lot. And sometimes it gets to a point where people have had enough of that character. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times, bro, it's like, if you've been dealing with that character for so long, how do you expect that person to change when y'all ain't saying nothing to that person to change? That's what be killing me. But then again, it could be a point where no one... Oh, my bad. It can be a point where no one can get across to him. And that's what it's really seeming like. But I'm saying in the aspect of Brandon Ayuk, he's cooked. And y'all know I was big on Brandon Ayuk. One thing y'all do know about me is I've been big on Brandon Ayuk because players like him and Antonio Brown, although they be tweaking out, bro, you want to see them win because they cold. So even it don't matter. Like if you like the sport of football, like I said, they off the field activities ain't got nothing to do with they on the field activities. You put them dudes on the field, bro, they're game changers. A lot of people say Brandon Ayuk ain't good, bro. You lost your mind. He ain't did nothing. You lost your mind. He ain't done nothing since he got hurt. That's the issue. People gotta stop bad mouthing, bro, like he's bad. He's not bad. Brandon Ayuk could potentially be one of the best 2 receivers in the league. And people be acting like he's just trash. Like, now that gotta stop. You don't gotta like nothing that he got going on off the field, but don't make that affect the on the field shit. That's like saying since you didn't like Le'Veon, since we don't like what Le'Veon be doing, he's bad. He's a bad football player. Like I said, AB. Like I said, come on, bro. No, we not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. But yeah, man. So I hope Brandon Ayuk get right. I hope the 49ers stop lying because I swear now it's always something with the 49ers. But like I said, with the lying stuff, they like. And like we said, we know players get held out or get forced to play while they're hurt. A lot of times when players get forced to play while they're hurt, which I wouldn't doubt the 49ers do too, they end up hurting themselves way worse, shortening their career by a good amount of time. I'm not going to say it's significant, but it's a pretty decent amount of time they end up shortening their career because they're sitting out years. Then you go to the people that's what's the word? Not being forced to play, that's being told to sit down, which is normally the players that they think they are their franchise players. And those players want to play because they know they're capable of playing and they're trying to sit them down. Hence, the Milwaukee Bucks when they did it to Giannis. Like, we've known that the Milwaukee Bucks sat Giannis down because Giannis openly voiced that frustration. We can't act like we forgetting. These organizations are also sitting these players down. And I've spoke on this once before. When you sit a player down, you not understand that, yes, you are probably looking out for the betterment of their health so they can play longer, but they also understand that they need to get to their money, which also comes with the, what's the word I'm looking for? The incentives that is in their contract. So if he catches over 100 balls on the season, he's incentivized to make this much money. If he goes over 800 yards this season, he's incentivized to make this much money. Everybody, one, not gonna have a perfect game. You in the NFL, or the NBA. Everybody, two, has to make sure they're out there to try to have a good game so they can get their incentives. So you just basically taking money from them. So I can understand the frustration there too on both sides of it. So I don't know. Hopefully Brandon Ayuk gets right. But y'all, I want to talk on something just a little slight because it seems like boxing is starting to heat back up a little bit. I don't know if Turkey got it right or what, but boxing's starting to heat up a little bit more, man. First I want to open up because y'all know Ryan and them about to fight, but Claressa Shields and Kate Taylor about to fight as well. I believe on the 15th. I believe they fight on the 15th. Ryan Garcia and them fight on the 22nd, or I got it backwards. I think I got it backwards. Claressa Shields, Kate Taylor. Let's pull him up. Damn. There she go. No, that's Kate Scott. I need Kate Taylor. Yeah. So she like that. Where's damn Kate Taylor? Let me see. Because you know Claressa Shields on that.
I know you are my.
So yeah. Bro, can I just get like a flyer chat? They don't want to give me a flyer, bro. Do I got to go to Twitter? Twitter get me right? Are they not going to show me? I gotta put KT. Thank you, bro. Fuck. I guess it's Kate Taylor. I thought it was Katie Taylor. But she fighting Kate Taylor on August 15th, right? I swear I thought it was Katie Taylor. And they saying that this is a good fight. So basically, no, this is not right, bro. Because they haven't fought before. Oh, I guess so. I guess this is right. I guess this is right. Anyway, so basically, chat, Claressa Shields about to be taking on Kate Taylor. Y'all know Claressa Shields is the go-to boxer right now. Right now, don't play with it. She's really knocking anybody out who's stepping anywhere in her. You feel me? She's minking. You feel me? However, Kate Taylor ain't nothing to play with, y'all. She held the WB. What is it? The WBC. What is Kate Taylor? WBA, IBF, WBO. So what she's trying to get is to the WBC because Claressa holds all four: WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO. So basically, because Kate Taylor's normally a lightweight, Claressa's normally a lightweight, heavyweight, super lightweight. Claressa not super lightweight, but heavyweight, lightweight, middleweight. Claressa be moving. She fluctuates in weight pretty well. I know this is Kay Scott though, bro. This should be Kate Taylor, bro. I swear something's off, chat. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Cause something ain't sitting right with me. It is Kate Scott. It was me, chat. I swear, why do I want to say Katie Taylor? Some make me want to say Katie Taylor for some reason. Maybe that's who she beat up already. Don't matter. I'm fluked up, chat. However, they both hold belts. They're both good. Kate Scott really, she stated that she doing this off of, and I don't really keep up with women boxing, so don't play me, chat. I'm trying to keep up with it a little bit more. It's not too many boxers in women boxing that's easy to keep up with. I feel like when it comes to the women combat sports or UFC, it's easier to keep up with. You feel what I'm saying? Because so many of them come in and out compared to boxing. However, let's keep it rolling. So basically, Kate Scott's just trying to basically get moved up on the power for power list and just more solidify more greatness within her name. And Claressa Shields taking you know what I'm saying, just another Claressa fight, going up against another great, I should say, in women's combat sports. I mean, she's 5-1-1. She's holding all three belts. She's just trying to unify them. So I wouldn't say that she's not, but a lot of people are going at Claressa because Alicia Baumgartner, you know, her and Claressa got beef. They've been barking at it for a little minute. So a lot of people are mad. They think this fight should be with Alicia Baumgartner, the girl that Claressa Shields smacked. If y'all don't know, about that, Claressa Shields smacked her at an event. I believe it was the Jake Paul event. But yeah, Alicia, she could fight too. But yeah, she got those things. I think she the featherweight champion of the world currently. So, you know, Claressa supposed to be, I thought was fighting Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor got them things, bro. I'm telling y'all, Katie Taylor got them things. I'm big on her. But, so Alicia Baumgartner was the one that Claressa Shields ended up smacking at the Logan Paul event that got her banned. But they've been having beef for a long time, feuding for a long time. So a lot of people have been wanting them to fight. So a lot of people are like, why is Claressa fighting Kate Scott instead of Alicia Baumgartner? And also, that fight would be way more of a draw than these fights that they're taking, right? However, Kate Scott's no rollover, which is to be told. Again, I've seen Claressa box. If you ain't seen Claressa box, you tweaking at this point. But Kate Scott, I don't keep up with women boxing enough to look at. I haven't been keeping up with women boxing enough to look at the underdog, like the lower name people, like the lower cards. But if they're a bigger name, then I'll most likely know who they are. You get what I'm saying? But to go ahead and move on there, shout out Claressa, shout out her fighting. Hopefully Claressa get the dub. Y'all know I rock with Claressa Shields. However, what's been very weird for me is how these fighters have recently been more friends than they've been enemies. You get what I'm saying? And for example, Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero are about to fight. But if y'all have seen them, they've known each other for a long time. You get what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, Rolly, they've known each other for a very long time, so it's nothing new there. You get what I'm saying? They trained together. They were kids. Woo, woo, woo. I'm saying this, though. They're way too close to... For me. Like, I don't think this fight is going to be good. Like, as if they didn't like each other. If they didn't like each other, I don't think this fight's going to be good. They in the interview
Still Raw Dog Rolly?
and they basically buddy.
Tiny Dick Tio?
Oh, I mean, that everyone knows that.
We're going to put him on, and we're going to take it out. Let's go. No pause. It's the takeover.
No pause? Why no pause?
Because we're going to take it out. I just got my butt handed to on Connect 4 with Rolly, man. So.
It's gonna be Connect 40 or Chin next time.
Seen a stack of money over here. Hold on.
There's a stack of money? $100 million, 15-fight deal, final fight of the contract to get the last $85 million of it.
Yeah.
Right? Got to fight Anthony Joshua and knock him out cold.
Chat. They're too friendly, bro. They're literally, if y'all watch this interview, fam, they literally took over this interview by literally being friends. I'm talking about playing Connect 4, saying shit that you would hear in locker rooms is what I'm going to put. I just put that there. And, like, the fight's not going to be a fight. Now, if they come out and they get the boxing, I have nothing to say to that. If they come out and actually put on a fight, I have nothing to say to that. Because Tio's coming off a loss. I believe Rolly's coming off a loss. No, Rolly might be coming off a win. I think Rolly's coming off a win. But that is going to, if they do go in there and they super friends like that, see what I'm saying? He looking at bro, they friends. What I'm saying is, if they get in there and it's on some Sean Strickland Cosmot shit, I can't handle this. Which one is worse, chat? Let's be honest. Which one is worse? Is it acting like that y'all got beef and then going into the octagon and shaking hands and being buddy with the opposition? Or is it goddamn being buddy with the opposition all the way up into the fight and then fighting buddy like y'all friends? My thing is this. Now, I'm just throwing predictions out there. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Let's be real. But if they go in there and they not squabbling up, bro, throw the whole shit away. They just collecting the check at this point. Most definitely how Tio Lopez got beat up last time he got in that motherfucking boxing ring. Bro got beat up. You get what I'm saying? Bro didn't want to fight. Shakur beat him up. Then you go to Rolly, right? You just never know what bro thinking. Like, look at bro. You never know what bro thinking. Like, bro just... I don't know, bro. He got to talk about a whole bunch of bullshit in that last interview. Y'all got to go check it out. But I think that... I just hope this is not a Cosma and Strickland fight, because this fight could be a very, very good fight. And like you always hear, Rolly can fight, but he's awkward. You know what I'm saying? He makes some mistakes. Then you go to Teofimo Lopez, who people say is literally could be the best boxer in that division. You just don't know what Teofimo Lopez you're going to get. So if Teofimo Lopez has some type of mental or some type of lock-in stage, a lot of people think he'll be the best boxer in that division. No cap. So hopefully that fight is not the Cosmot Strickland 2.0. Anthony Joshua, that boy out there talking like he liked that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Anthony Joshua just beat up Chris Pink about knockout in Saudi. Although he got knocked down twice, which I want to talk about on that too, because I feel like Anthony Joshua get knocked down when he actually boxes. I feel like he gets knocked down like every fight. Like, I feel like bro, at least in the last 6, I feel like bro gets knocked down every fight. Or I should say he gets knocked down with valid opponents. Let me put it like that. And then you have Tyson Fury, who last fight he won and then retired against Makhmedov or whatever bro's name is. Then you got Anthony Joshua growing some in front of our eyes, calling out Tyson Fury. Now, I know Tyson Fury is older, so is Anthony Joshua. In fact, I want to know how old both of them is. My dumb butt put in Anthony Fury chat and y'all wasn't going to tell me? Y'all are foul. I think Joshua called out Fury, where he said at the end of the last fight he called him out, which is crazy because he wouldn't fight Deontay Wilder, and a lot of people said that he was scared for not fighting Deontay Wilder. For some reason they couldn't get the contract ever, like that motherfucker was never getting signed. So people called AJ scary. Then AJ goes on to lose to Dubois. So a lot of people thought he lost it. He coming back, you know what I'm saying? Like he coming back in there and and you can tell he a different boxer after that loss. You get what I'm saying? So now he calling out Tyson Fury, but the thing is Tyson Fury is that guy. Like I feel like it don't matter how long he's out the ring, he's that guy. But I think he's confident because he did knock down Francis Ngannou, who knocked down Tyson Fury. But my thing is, styles make fights, bro, and Tyson Fury has that, bro. I don't know if Joshua gets knocked down a lot, like against actual, so for example, Joshua last 5 fights he fought Otto Wallen, Francis Ngannou, Daniel Dubois, Jake Paul, and Christian Pringa, who he just fought, who he just beat, who knocked him down twice. Good boxer. However, Otto Wallen, he beat in round 5 off a knockout. He should have beat. Otto was a good boxer, but he should have beat him. Francis Ngannou, he's not really a boxer, but he's a puncher. So we're not gonna say Anthony Joshua couldn't have lost that, but he should have won that when it comes to boxing. Daniel Dubois beat him up. The way he looked against Daniel Dubois looked bad. I think Daniel Dubois could have made his name after that. I just think bro got too heavy. You get what I'm saying? For y'all that don't know Daniel Dubois, that boy put Anthony Joshua down. Jake Paul, of course he was supposed to beat Jake Paul. That was like a money grab. And then he has Christian Pringa, who actually knocked him down 2 times in the first round. So that's what I'm saying. Like when he fights actual boxers, he's starting to actually get tagged up. So we gotta watch out for AJ. However, he does call out Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury last 5 fights, Arslan Makhamedov, in a decision, he won. A lot of people thought that mug could have went either way. Not gonna lie to y'all. Usyk, they're saying is probably one of the best heavyweights right now, or one of the best heavyweights of all time. They're saying Alexander Usyk is. He lost to him. Then he fought him again. So they fought back to back. He lost to him again by split decision. He lost to him the first time by split decision. The second time he lost to him by unanimous decision. Francis Ngannou actually knocked Tyson Fury down, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. But I don't think Tyson Fury took that fight serious at all. I'm going to just be completely honest. I don't think he took that fight serious at all. And if y'all looked at him, his dad said he didn't take the fight serious, and we could be looking at it as excuse. But would you really have taken that fight that serious? Like, he's a power puncher, I'm a boxer. How many of Francis Ngannou's have I won against? And the thing is, he can only use his hands. He can't feint with his feet. He can't do none of that. So, no takedown. So, what do I really have to... If I was a boxer... Come on, y'all. And then Derek Chisora. Good fighter. I think that was a very good fight for him. And I think that was well-deserved. I think... So... If we compare the last 5 of Tyson Fury fights compared to the last 5 of AJ's, Tyson Fury should whoop his ass. He should take all the confidence out of him. Now, we do understand when you fight fighters at certain moments, like when they're hitting their stride or when they're peaking or when they're in the groove, it's bad because it don't matter. They gonna be fighting. You're gonna be in for one. But he called him out right here, Chad. Hold on.
And if Tyson Fury is as serious as he thinks he is, and he wants to put down his Twitter fingers and put on some gloves and come and fight one of the realest fighters out there that will take on any challenge, step in the ring with me next if you're a real bad boy. Don't do all that talking, AJ this, AJ that. Let's see you in the ring and talk with your fists. And if Tyson...
Calling him out. Will we get the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight? I have no clue. Would that be a super good fight? Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah, chat. We that, and I understand Tyson Fury has gotten older, but that is really going to solidify what we think of AJ. Because if he goes and beat Tyson Fury, after we said he was scared of Deontay Wilder, we have to get his man his props. There's really no much, like not no much, but no more slander you can put on Anthony Joshua, and I don't care. You can argue with your mama. You can't put no more slander on the boy. He beat the dude that beat the guy that y'all said was scared twice. Again, we do know that that fight and stride is a thing. Basically, when they hit their groove, they're going to be harder to beat. We know this. But it ain't like that person don't get older too. That's the thing with age. They both get older. So we can't really keep using that as an excuse. You get what I'm saying? Now, some people get better the older they get. Some people wind down. Now, if y'all go talk like that, we got to put it into that realm. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But no, man. I ain't had too much more for y'all chat. I just wanted to come in and give y'all something. It ain't too many topics that's been going on. But what I will tell y'all is there is some football that's about to start getting played, baby. So we about to get to it, chat. Hey, I'm super excited for football season, bro. We about to get the betting segments going. I'm going to get a couple more segments in here, y'all. I'm going to get those added in tonight. However, I can't wait for the football season. We're going to get the bets back rolling. And basically, we about to kick off a season, the first season of the Scoop and Scope pod. So y'all make sure to be tuning in, man. We're going to keep getting the followers up. And if y'all want to help out the video, man, do me a solid. Like I said, go to the bottom of the YouTube page, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to like the video, I appreciate both of them. But really, really, really right now, we focused on the subscribers. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all know what it is, man. Scoop and Scope.